Hello all and welcome back to the Easy Nerd. I'm the Easy Nerd, and with a lot of DCU news coming, I'm still in a DC mood, so I thought I would rank every DCEU movie, from worst to best. Remember, this is just my opinion, not the right opinion. Also, I think all of these movies are at least decent, personally, and I'm still gutted this universe isn't going forward at this point in time. And spoilers ahead. Last place, Blue Beetle. This movie is decent but forgettable. I watched it once and don't remember a lot of it. The story and movie itself is so disconnected from the DCEU that they're bringing Blue Beetle over to the new ongoing DCU. The lead Blue Beetle is good, with his costume being the standout. The villains being Victoria Cord and OMAC are fine. The action, effects, and soundtrack are decent. Overall, it's decent but forgettable for me. 15th place. Wonder Woman 1984. This and Blue Beetle are about the same in quality, but prefer this because I prefer Wonder Woman as a hero. But this is a strange, soft reboot of Wonder Woman, which doesn't work in the wider DCEU universe. The story, a huge step down from the first movie, and is a goofy nonsense story set in the 80s, with some standout moments such as the finale and the Wonder Woman first flight scene. Wonder Woman herself is fine, but a step down from previous portrayals in this universe. Cheetah and Maxwell Lord are okay villains. The action, costumes, effects, and soundtrack are all decent. Overall, another decent but distant entry in the DCEU. 14th place. Justice League 2017 version. This movie was a crushing disappointment on release, but is still a decent, fun, superhero romp with characters I enjoy. Firstly, the story is good enough, it just skips through or over too much. The heroes mostly good, with Superman and Wonder Woman being the standouts, and Batman, Aquaman, and Cyborg being okay. But the Flash is just cringe throughout. The villain, Steppenwolf, sucks in this version, but at least the movie had a Lex Luthor and Deathstroke cameo after credits, which I enjoyed. The action and costumes are mostly good. The special effects are bad in some places, especially Superman mustache removal and a lot the final battle. The soundtrack is fine with some classic superhero themes sprinkled within. Overall, disappointing but decent, and a step up from the previous two entries. 13th place. Birds of Prey. Yes, the Harley Quinn and Friends movie, and it's another step up from previous entries. The story is pretty decent and fun. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is great as usual, with Black Canary, Huntress, and others being good as well. Black Mask is a good villain, just wish he wore the mask itself more. The action was a blast, and the costumes, effects, and soundtrack are all decent. It's very close to being a good movie, but it's not quite there.
Joint 10th, 11th, and 12th place, Shazam, Black Adam, and Shazam Fury of the Gods. What I call the Shazam family trilogy, which all are the same level in quality in my opinion. First, the stories are all pretty good and fun. The heroes being Shazam and the rest of the Marvel family, as well as Black Adam and the Justice Society, are all spot on and good. The villains are fine, with Dr. Sivana, Sabak, and others are decent foils. The actions, costumes, effects, and soundtrack are good throughout. I would call these the first good movies on this list. What holds them back is we didn't get an epic crossover fourth movie with Shazam versus Black Adam with Superman, a Dr. Sivana return, and Mr. Mind as the main villain, which is where the movies seem to be heading. 9th place, Suicide Squad. I know this may seem high, but hear me out. I think this movie, despite a lot of flaws, is awesome. The story, not perfect, is good enough for a Suicide Squad film where they must face an infected city of zombies pretty much. Now the heroes are where this film shines. Deadshot and Harley Quinn are the standouts, with Harley Quinn popularity going up after this movie. The others being Captain Boomerang, Diablo, Killer Croc, and Rick Flag are good too. Also Batman and Flash get some nice little moments. The villains are mixed. Amanda Waller is perfect. Joker, not good, but not bad either in my opinion. Enchantress and her brother are serviceable. Action and costumes are pretty good throughout. Effects and soundtrack are a bit hit and miss, but overall it's a good time. 8th place, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, it's a good sequel to the first Aquaman, but not as good as the first and a bit of a downgrade in every way. Aquaman is as cool as always, but at this point it's Jason Momoa playing himself,
but he's joined by villain-turned-hero Orm, whose dynamic is the highlight of the film easily. Black Manta, now upgraded to main villain, is pretty good. The action is good, costumes good, effects good, soundtrack good. Overall, it's just good. But I think there's a great film in there.
Honorable mention: Project Justice League. This is a fan-animated movie on YouTube, which is the conclusion to the DCEU, or Snyderverse, that was planned out in storyboards that The Flash, or Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom, could never be. It's only 40 minutes, and it's essentially a motion comic using the original storyboards, with the Justice League battling the Legion of Doom, Darkseid, and the Nightmare Future. It's very good, but because it's only a 40-minute animated, I can only place it here. But shout out to the guys who made it, named Nickatina, and the suicide prevention charity donations it managed to rack up when it debuted. Link to the full video in the description. 7th place. Wonder Woman. The first great movie in this ranking, and yeah, Wonder Woman is a great, perfect origin story for the character. The story from Themyscira to the trenches of World War I is great. Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor are fantastic. Ares, fake Ares, and Dr. Poison are good villains. The action, costumes, effects, and soundtrack are great. It's overall just a simple, great Wonder Woman movie. 6th place. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, theatrical cut. I love this movie. I think it's great, even if the editing is a little strange because of cut content causing the movie to have plot holes. Cavill and Affleck are amazing as Superman and Batman, and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman debut is awesome. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is brilliant in how he manipulates events, and KG Beast is cool, and Doomsday is awesome, as he's the large Superman-killing beast I know and love. And I found him a bit of a mashup of multiple characters. The action is incredible. The Batmobile chase scene, Batman's warehouse fight, his showdown with Superman, and the Trinity vs. Doomsday are highlights. Costumes, effects, and Zimmer's soundtrack are all perfect. Underrated gem. 5th place. The Flash. Another controversial one, I know, but I really enjoy this movie. I think it's really great for the most part. The plot, a loose Flashpoint adaptation, is excellent, though brought down by too much humor, which even takes over the ending scene. Ezra Miller's Flash is solid. Michael Keaton steals the show as Batman, and Sasha Calle's Supergirl is good. The multiverse cameos at the end, while divisive, I personally loved. Villains Black Flash and Zod work well, especially the Black Flash twist. Strong action, good costumes, mostly solid effects, and a good soundtrack. I think if they cut some of the humor and gave us the original ending, which I believe had Barry reuniting with a Batman, whether Keaton or Affleck, Henry Cavill's Superman, and Sasha Calle's Supergirl, which would have been awesome. A great, fun superhero movie overall.
4th place. The Suicide Squad. This is probably James Gunn's best movie, and improvement over the first Suicide Squad. The story of the Suicide Squad going into a foreign country with 2 separate teams to essentially clean house is awesome. The mini-heroes are awesome. In particular, Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Polka Dot Man, King Shark, and Rick Flag. Villains are great, with Amanda Waller, Peacemaker, The Thinker, and finally Starro, who I was happy to see in live action and done so well. The action, costumes, effects, and soundtrack were great overall. Just a great superhero movie and the best ragtag villain team-up movie to date. 3rd place. Aquaman. This may be the first God-tier movie on this list, but at worst, it's a really great movie in my opinion. The story is near perfect as an Aquaman origin movie, and features some great world building. Aquaman is awesome, and really grows as a character with help from Mera. The villains are awesome, with Orm, aka Ocean Master, and Black Manta, and the Trench. The action, costumes, special effects, and soundtrack are all great. Overall, an awesome, possible God-tier movie, and near-perfect Aquaman movie. Joint second place, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition. Both are near-perfect God-tier films for me. Man of Steel is my favorite Superman origin and DC solo movie in general. Henry Cavill is the perfect modern Superman, and Zod is my favorite portrayal of Zod ever. The action is epic throughout, with the last hour being all action of Superman and the military versus Zod and his army, and the Superman versus Zod fight is my all-time favorite Superman battle. The costumes and special effects are perfect, and Hans Zimmer's score is perfection. This is the best solo DC movie for me, easily, and was the Superman movie I always wanted. Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition fixes everything wrong with the theatrical cut. With added scenes, better editing, and a Steppenwolf cameo setup, it becomes a god-tier movie alongside Man of Steel. First, Zack Snyder's Justice League. For me, this isn't just a movie. It's the ultimate DC experience. Every aspect is perfect. The story starts off with Superman's death in Batman v Superman, into Batman and Wonder Woman recruiting the other Justice League members, being Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg, leading to epic battles. All the heroes get proper arcs. Superman's resurrection and return is epic and chilling, with his black suit a perfect touch. And the cameos from Green Lanterns, Martian Manhunter are a nice touch. Steppenwolf is vastly improved in personality and design, making him a perfect villain for the movie. And Darkseid looms large with Desaad and Granny Goodness. There is also some cool appearances from villains Lex Luthor, Deathstroke, Ares, and the Joker. The action is phenomenal. The tunnel fight, Superman versus the League, and the final showdown are all incredible. Costumes, effects, and Junkie XL's soundtrack are flawless, with Junkie XL reaching the heights of Hans Zimmer in my opinion. This is the greatest DCEU and DC movie ever made, a magnum opus. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts and DCEU movie rankings in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.